Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm just checking it because my camera always freezes every time I move. Man, it's so bright outside. I can't even open I don't want to open my freaking window or something because I don't want the light to shine on my face too far, way too much because I will not be able to see. Man, I really hope camera doesn't freeze this time, unlike last time. But anyways, let's get it back on topic. This is, oh boy, Twitter. Honestly, I honestly originally did not want to talk about this, but so far it's been crazy because ever since Twitter became this humongous monumental thing, this what should I call this? This big open space where people could talk and stuff, like share stuff, and so far what I've seen from Twitter is the fact that Twitter has gone completely insane. Nowadays, people all over the world, especially in the west side of things, listen to Twitter. They're basically like, Twitter is always right, they know what's best, and yada yada, but they don't understand that Twitter is filled with a lot of crazy people, and the problem is that because Twitter is so, I don't know, Twitter is so big and fundamental and popular or whatever, it's been kind of crazy because nowadays it's just like, if you don't agree with Twitter, then you're a bad person, the worst human being that existed, and yada yada, and if you guys didn't know, a few days ago I did a video about my Teen Titans DVD collection. I was really happy, and I got my full DVD, complete DVD collection of Teen Titans, the original series of, the animated series from 2003. I recently got the Trouble in Tokyo movie, and now I'm waiting for Animaniacs Volume 2 to arrive. The DVD Volume 2 arrive in my country. And also, I'm currently waiting for I'm also currently waiting for Transformers Prime, the complete series, to arrive from Australia to here. But I said something, probably, maybe that's why I got that many dislikes, maybe, or probably because a bunch of whiny Twitter users don't like my content or whatever, but I said something that probably upset a lot of people, and I said something that it might be my own, like I said, it's my own personal opinion, but you can't have personal opinions anymore. You have to agree with Twitter, you have to agree with everyone, you have to agree with everything, because if you don't agree with everyone, then you are an insterophobe, and then everything is going chaotic. And I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I said that I did not like or wasn't a fan of the Animaniacs reboot. And because, of course, it's gonna, and this time it's also gonna get tons of controversy because, you can't have a personal opinion, you can't have your own thoughts, or everyone must be the same, basically, kind of thinking like my mom and sister, kind of the same way my mom and sister think. If the world doesn't revolve around their thought process, then they're the worst human beings possible, or they're just idiots in their heads, basically. And it's like people on Twitter can't accept the fact that people are different. Yes, I'm white. Yes, I want to have a girlfriend. Yes, I don't like a lot of modern cartoons. I still play still play on older consoles like PS3, PS2, and I even got a recent next gen console, the Switch. But that doesn't mean I am a bad human being, because it doesn't mean I'm a bad human being. Because I still enjoy this stuff, but nowadays you can't, like, I've been kind of attacked by Twitter a lot, basically because I don't like the Netflix's She-Ra. I get attacked because I don't like the Owl House. I get attacked because I'm not a fan of Animaniacs reboot. And it's like, if you don't like these things, then of course you're insta-phobe or whatever. It's like, you can't have a personal opinion, you can't criticize things, you can't point out the problems these shows have, like the Owl House, for example. You can't have that, and it's really getting really ridiculous when you think about it. And this is the world we live in nowadays, because Twitter right now is becoming like a cancer right now, and this is crazy. And of course I'm gonna drink some water so I could, get some breath and stuff from my throat. But this is kind of crazy, because this is the world we live in now. I really hope the camera doesn't freeze, because the last time I tried to record, it was freezing like crazy. And this is kind of really insane, because like I said, you can't have criticisms, you can't have your own opinions, you can't have, everyone must be the same. You can't be different, you can't be this and that. And no matter what you do, no matter what happens, Twitter is still not gonna be happy, because, Twitter, a bunch of crazy people. And that's what Twitter is. Of course, I met some people on Twitter that do agree with some of my opinions, but nowadays it's just like, oh, you're fat phobic or whatever, you're a phobe or inst or whatever. Like, it's insane when you think about it. Oh boy. Goddamn, my ceiling clock is completely frozen, ran out of batteries, so I need to check the time on my phone. Hey, how about that? I drink water. Ah, boy. But still, it's kind of crazy when people think you can't have an opinion. You can't criticize the show because it's different. It's not because, oh, you're just nostalgic and you don't like something that is so new or modern or whatever. Like, I enjoy certain reboots, but the only recent reboot that came out that is actually pretty decent and pretty good is the DuckTales reboot. But and when it comes to modern cartoons, the very few ones I like are Netflix's Hilda, Glitch and Amphibia. Of course, there's also Gravity Falls, but that came out like years ago, and there's also Wonder Over Yonder, but they don't have the alphabet letter, type of characters, being more focused on them. Because my biggest problem I have with a lot of, cartoon fans or whatever is the fact that they want to put shipping instead of, storytelling or, character development or whatever that doesn't always involve, who wants to fuck who, like. And a lot of adult cartoons are also really bad. Like, all the modern Western cartoons I see, that they use the same cheap art style. And I'm not gonna say the word because, of course, people are gonna get, oh no, the trigger word, how dare you, you're insta-phobe or whatever. Because this is the same thing I keep hearing over and 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 over again. And it is getting so ridiculous to the point I might even consider alcoholism at this point, because I'd rather be drunk than listen to these morons. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe watch some anime or all the Western shows I've been collecting physically. Because this is the kind of thing that it drives me insane. Because this is this is the world we live in nowadays, and of course I keep telling the same thing over and over and over again. Keep on saying the same stuff over and over and over again. But that is because that is the world that we live in nowadays. It's the same damn thing. Representation, progressiveness, and whatever else that Twitter and the West feel like doing. And if you don't agree with them, then you're the worst human being possible. And if you like anime, then you're also the worst human being possible. At least when it comes to Japan, people still have common sense there. Of course, they don't like maybe they don't like other countries. I do not know. I think I met a Japanese person once when I was in high school still. One day I was walking by through one of the streets, and I think it was, I don't know if it was either a Chinese or Japanese person, because I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to tell the difference because they kind of all look the same. But one time a Japanese person asked me to take a photo of him with his camera or phone, and I was like, sure, whatever, because I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice, I tried to be polite, and I wanted to help out the tourists that came to our country, wanted to see other things, and Click gave his phone back, and he's like, and he thanked me for, helping him out, because, it kind of makes me feel happy that I can help out people any way I can, no matter if it's a small thing or what, but it's still, puts a huge smile on my face when I help out people, especially when it comes to socially. Like, for example, I've been drawing a lot of stuff recently in 2020. I've been recently trying to draw anime characters, but right now I haven't drawn anything new because, depression, anxiety, whatnot, and with the world the way it is nowadays and whatnot. And I've been also sending a lot of my drawings to children's hospitals to give them hope that art isn't fully dead, that there is someone out there that has some kind of talent that keeps on finding, to find out what I am. I've been trying to do many different things like drawing, playing video games, listening to music. I've been struggling with college, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish college because college sucks for me. And also I need to find a job or whatever, because I've been also doing YouTube and whatnot, doing Photoshop things, making thumbnails and whatnot. I've been trying to find my calling in this world for a really long time, but with the world, my biggest dream ever is to create an action-oriented cartoon. And that is still a work in progress, because last night I was so bored that I decided to write my first chapter for my action cartoon, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should start somewhere, am I right? And I've been writing, I've been thinking about the ideas for my show, but with the world that is nowadays, I don't think anyone is gonna be helping me out to, maybe to show them a concept art of my characters or whatever, and they can help me out to, draw, make the characters look better than how I originally, the way I imagined them in my imagination, and you know what I mean, because it's really complicated, because nowadays a lot of people in the West don't want to make action cartoons, good ones, I mean, and it's like, aside from glitch text, there haven't been any action cartoons showing up. All the time it's just the same damn thing. Of course, there's also Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal, but that's more for adults, whatever. But for kids, they don't have excitement or, inspiration like I did when I watched action cartoons like Batman Beyond, Spectacular Spider-Man, Avengers vs. Mightiest Heroes, what else? Thundercats 2011 reboot, and many others, and even the original Teen Titans cartoon and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I grew up with these shows, and they also gave me a huge inspirations, and also gave me a huge inspiration because I loved action cartoons, because these shows never treated me like a moron. I always wanted to create a cool action cartoon. My original dream was to work at Cartoon Network, show my pitch, and my team and my coworkers, my friends, we all worked together to actually make this awesome animated series with great voice actors like Dante Basco or the voice for Master Chief or whatever, Kevin Michael Richardson maybe. One of my villains I wanted to actually be voiced by the voice actor who did Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank games, James Arnold Taylor, and I really wanted to voice him. And my dream, and I always imagined him voicing one of my villains that I made up from my imagination, from my head, and I thought that role would really fit him, like a street punk, like a evil type of guy, but he also he's a rival to the main character, whatnot, and many other voice actors, great voice actors that could help me out with the whole show, and that would be really great. But of course my drawing skills from my imagination or from my memory are not that super great, but I still try to come up with this pitch, with this idea of my show. I still don't know who was gonna voice my main character. I thought that I might voice my main character, but my voice is not exactly fitted for voice acting, unfortunately. Like I said, sometimes it sounds like my voice hasn't hit puberty yet, despite me being a boy or whatnot. And also, there's Christmas coming along, and of course, 2020 is gonna ruin it because race or whatnot, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. But yeah, Twitter has been a complete torn on everyone's side. Like nowadays, comic book industry, the movie industry, so many other industries, so many companies in the West are dying out. And that is because they keep on listening to Twitter. They keep on listening to a bunch of Twitter babies thinking, oh yeah, this is the type of deal. This is the type of stuff we need to listen to, despite the fact that these people are crazy, moronic idiots. And I'm not saying all people on Twitter are like this, but like I said, I met some people on Twitter that are actually really nice people and actually, agree with some of my opinions that I make. And another big problem I have with Twitter is the fact that one time I wanted to delete one of my Owl House rant videos, but if I do that, then it shows that I let Twitter win. I keep on letting them win, and they keep on letting them keep on ruining things. That's what Twitter is. They keep on destroying everything. That is just their nature now. That is what people want. They just want to take something that originally exists or something, or anything that exists. Honestly, if no matter if it's from the past or the present or the future, they just want to keep on destroying it and feel like, yeah, we show these homophobes or whatever because we're that great. No, you're not great. You just keep on destroying humanity and showing the world the bad side of what humans are supposed to be. Like I want to see, like, my parents keep on saying I need to look at things more positively, but especially in life. But how can I, if this is the type of stuff I keep on seeing in reality, people keep on destroying stuff from the past and ruining with their modern cultures, with their, agendas or whatever. Like, I'm not saying representation is like a bad thing or whatever, but you want to represent things, then do it right. Don't do it like how Twitter tells you. Do it in your own terms. And if you're doing something wrong, then think about it and actually listen to legit criticism. That is what you need to do. But of course, I'm the stupid white male. Ha ha ha. What do I know? Like, this is kind of really ridiculous. Like, it's not about race or gender or whatever. It's about your actions and what you do with them. That is what determines what happens for our future, what happens to our present. But nowadays, it's like people don't want to learn, don't want to listen, don't want to like be mature about it. Hell, even parents nowadays, a lot of parents don't want to take responsibility to take care of the kids. Yes, it's a pain in the ass, but you decided to have a kid, so take a goddamn responsibility for it. Oh boy. This is ridiculous. I hope my camera doesn't freeze because I don't know. I need to use a different recording device aside from Movie Maker. If you guys have any suggestions, I will love to listen to them. I want to improve my channel. I want to like I said, I want to be more positive, but it's kind of really hard to do the world, especially with the world the way it is nowadays. People listening to Twitter, listening to cancel culture. Like, why do you do this? Do you honestly look at yourselves and think? A lot of companies, no matter Warner Brothers, Cartoon Network, Disney, whatever, you're losing money. You're dying down. You're bleeding dry because you keep on listening to the wrong people. Listen to the actual fans, like Paramount did with the Sonic movie, and then you might actually go on the right direction. That is what you must do. If you don't do it, then everything is dead. Every good thing, every magical thing, everything just kaput, dead, gone. It's finito. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if anyone is gonna watch this or even agree with me, but this is the world we live in nowadays. This is basically the world is revolving around Twitter instead of, actually doing something, actually creating something that is really actually creative or fun or imaginative. Only people in Japan do it, but sooner or later, somehow, people will find a way to destroy even anime, manga, anything. Australia did it. They cancelled, I don't know, hentai or I don't know, something with the H word or whatever. I don't know. They cancelled pretty much everything they think is offensive. Despite the fact that there are, I don't know, age ratings? Hello! There are age ratings for a fucking reason. But of course, what do I know? I'm the white idiot straight white male idiot. Because that's what... And I am also, I don't know, homophobic. Because, I criticize something that has the alphabet representation or whatever. Oh my god. This is the world we live in nowadays. You can't have opinions, you can't criticize anything, you have to listen to Twitter, you have to listen to cancel culture, you have to listen to Karens, and you also let, bad fan fiction writers who put self-inserts in them, in comics, TV shows, whatever, because, hey guys, look how gay I am! Look how much I want to fuck somebody! Because that's what, sexuality, that's all that matters. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is driving me, I don't know, this is driving me crazy because Twitter is cancer right now. It is complete cancer, it destroys everything that is good, humane, and anything that basically is, I don't know, oh my god. I mean, I'm getting real tired of this, like, Twitter needs to be cancelled. It needs a massive execution. Because as long as Twitter or greedy companies or whatever keep on going on destroying stuff without thinking twice, that what they're doing is wrong, then there's no hope. There will be no hope. There will be no good people. There will be nothing. Honestly, I barely see any heroes that fight for truth or justice. It's more about, hey guys, look how sexually confused I am. Look how I am fat or whatever. Like, I don't know if I have nothing against fat people. I have met some people who are fat, but I'm not attacking them because, that's their lifestyle, that's their choice, But, that is what it is, the world is. Not to mention there's the whole coronavirus thing. I don't know how Christmas is gonna go, but they always see anything, because like many people, especially when it comes to animation or even gaming in general, they always see it as just kid stuff. No wonder Sony keeps on censoring Japanese games, because, oh my god, look at the big tatas or big butts, because, oh my god, that is not right, that is not how humans look like. Maybe, like, have you ever gone to a beach before? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women that have big tatas and big butts. Just saying, you need to check on reality once in a while. Because anything that is because there's a difference between fiction and reality. Like, Japanese have their fun because Japan is Japan and they at least have creative freedom, while people in the West and Twitter, they just hate fun. I'm not even surprised they even probably kick kittens and puppies as well, just for the hell of it. Might as well, guys, pretend I'm drinking, I don't know, whiskey or something, because this is really insane. Like I said, I'd rather be drunk than live in this world. I'd rather, I don't know, kill myself than live in this world. Like I said, maybe when I have my children of my own, I will show them the shows I grew up with that made me what I am today. But I'm really afraid to, have kids of my own, because I'm afraid to let them, grow up in a world that is completely gone insane, and there's barely any good people left anymore. Like, I'm sure there are some good people left, but this is the world we live in nowadays. Like, you can't be civil, you can't be good, you can't have rational thoughts. Like, this is the world we live in. Jesus Christ, I'm repeating myself again and again, but this is, like I said, this is the world we live in. This is the type of world we live in now. And despite 2020 coming to an end, I'm really afraid that 2021 is not gonna be any better, because we have lost so many good people, so many good actors and whatnot. And I don't know what to do, guys. Like, I'm one person, I can't do anything, because, like I said, I just want things to go right, I just want happiness for everyone. I just want happiness for, I don't know, my brain just doesn't work anymore, especially with things how they are nowadays, especially with this year. Oh boy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Salmon17 signing off, and like this video or whatever if you agree with me. And this is, like I said, this is Salmon17 signing off.